So good evening. Today we start a new session of our English speaking circle, and we're few so far, but that won't do anything to us. We will go on. So today we have only you two, right? They're not with us, I guess. You're not with us, right? No. Okay. Okay. So. Let's start by, you know each other? Okay, so you will introduce yourselves to each other, and to me, I think you know me already, both of you. So, and by telling, let's say, 3 different things about yourselves, and one of them should be a lie, and the other person should guess which one is the lie, okay? So, any of you ready to start? Or you need time to think of something?
No, I will start.
Okay. Okay, so you start by giving your name and whatever you want in addition to that, and after that you will start by counting the things.
Okay. Hello, my name is Hashim. I'm from Iraq. I lived in Jordan about 12 years ago, and I work here and I studied marketing here. And now I have a small company, and I will finish my master's degree in Australia, inshallah. And I will take the TOEFL exam, and that's the 3 different things. I like Real Madrid Football Club. I hate fast food, and I like sport.
Okay, it's hard to guess because I don't know. You try.
The first thing was football club, so the third thing was a lie than the first thing.
Which one?
What, the first thing was you like the football team.
Yeah, he likes
So
Real Madrid
if the
Football
fourth thing
Club.
was a lie, then the first thing will also be a lie. So the fourth thing can't be a lie. Logic.
Okay, so which one?
I think you like fast food. Everybody likes fast food.
Yeah, who
Yes,
doesn't?
I like
I don't know. Okay, so your turn now.
My name is Lola. I'm American and I'm studying Arabic here this summer. But normally in my life I study math and philosophy in Canada. And let's see, 3 things about me. One of them is not true. I want to use the same facts as I gave last week, but that would be boring. So I think new things. Let's do animals. I had a pet spider when I was a kid. I have a pet rabbit right now, and I hope to have a pet cockroach in the future. Pass one down one.
Which one?
I already know my answer. It's. I think it's about the bunny. I don't know. How about you?
I think it's the first one.
Do you think I ever had a spider?
A spider pet?
Yes.
I had a spider. I don't have a bunny. Right.
She does, is it because she said that she had a spider pet, and the third one that she wants a pet cockroach. So they can't be both wrong. Like one of them wrong.
Oh, I have to like bugs.
Yeah, you have to like bugs. So
That's true.
yeah, so no bunnies. The bunny would eat the cockroach. Do they eat cockroach? I don't know.
I thought they were herbivores.
Well, they are. Actually, I saw a video not so long time ago of a goat eating chicks.
Oh yeah, but goats eat
That was
everything.
crazy. I was like, why would
Chicks,
it?
like baby chickens.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why?
I don't know. They were just like for sale in some box, and the goat was there, and it just started picking them, and it was crazy. I was like, well, why? The goat can't think. Like it's not their food, but I don't know. Animals can be weird, I guess. So, have you had any pets ever?
No.
Never.
But I like birds.
Ah, you like birds.
I have 4 birds.
Ah,
Lover birds.
4 of them.
Yes. The first time I would buy 2, male and female, and I see there is no connection between them, so I get another two.
Competitor.
Yeah, and I put it together. So I see what will happen in the future.
Oh, so you still have them now?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they started to...
The boy with the boy, but the girl with the other girl is still, there is a problem with him.
What do you mean?
It means the two boy girls is play together,
Uh-huh.
but leave the girls.
And the girls don't get along.
Yes.
Well, it's really rare when they do so. Please have a seat.
Hi.
Good evening. Okay, my name is Muhammad. This is Lola and this is Hashim.
My name is Firas.
Okay, we started by introducing ourselves. You're for the first time here, right? Okay. We introduced each other, so it's your turn. And we were saying 3 things about ourselves, and one of them is a lie.
Is it right?
Yeah, and we will guess which one.
My name is Firas.
Yeah, well, now you can go on, and then you start counting as you like. Okay.
I'm 28 years old, and I'm working in a pharmaceutical company. The first thing that I want to tell you about myself is I like sports too much, and I used to cycle every week, and I just arrived yesterday from I was traveling. I just arrived today, the day after the day yesterday, yesterday Tuesday. And this is the second thing. The third thing, I like reading too much. And guess what is like?
Okay, so the first thing was, sorry, I forgot.
Sports and bicycling.
And cycling. The second thing that you just came Tuesday,
Yes.
you were traveling. The third thing is that you like.
reading.
I think it's the third one is right.
I think so.
I think it's number 2. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with number 1. Then we're all different. One of us has to.
So somebody guesses.
Yeah.
Actually, it's number 3. I don't like reading.
You don't like reading. Oh.
And I was traveling to Kazakhstan last week, and I'm a good cyclist. I scored the first place.
Wow.
I have participated in too many competitions, and I scored some places, first place and third place.
You should come with us on next Friday, right?
Oh yeah.
We are going to cycle.
Except if you would show us all up, you would outpace everyone.
We will look at him from far away since he's a professional. We'll be like, oh, there he goes. He's in Amman now. So you can call us or Skype us like from the finish line.
Come back next time.
Okay, so we were just discussing pets, just as we started. And since we're in that, so have you ever had any pets?
Actually, in the past, I had a dog in my house. But after I was in Romania in my childhood. At that time, I had a dog. But after that, when I came to Amman, I didn't.
No visa for dogs. It's hard. Yeah. And you have birds, and you have nothing yet.
I'm in
No.
college, so I can't really have a pet in the
Yeah. I had a pet when I was in university. Yeah, I had a pet cat. Yeah, I always loved cats, and I used to bring them home always, and my mom used to kick us, and say only one of you comes home, and I used to say, okay, sorry, I have to go home. Yeah, so That's our experience with pets. So do you know anyone with strange pets? Who has strange pets? Something which usually people don't have them as pets.
Actually, one of my relatives have too much birds from different types. Types that I saw it the first time in my life, and I just keep asking him what's its type and what's its name and what's it like this. He had a room full of birds from different categories and different types.
Oh, so are they in cages? In different cages?
Yes, some of them are in cages, but some of them are they keep them fly in the home.
How many birds? Like, almost.
Maybe around 20.
Oh, in one room.
And he just keep buying and selling.
Ah, so it's a business thing.
Not a business, it's a hobby, but he also can benefit from this one.
Interesting. And how about you? Do you know?
Well, I know someone when it's my friend. I know it from United Arab Emirates. So I visited in his home. So I surprised with the tiger, a small tiger.
Ah,
Yes, he buy a tiger and a snake.
a tiger and a snake?
He has no fear.
Yes, he deal with the strange animals. He actually, when you travel to this Gulf country, you will see many strange animals like this: tiger, snake, wolf. The people there love this animals very much.
Interesting to have a pet tiger
Yes.
and a snake. I mean, they don't get together. Like, I don't think like the same person who likes tigers likes snakes. It's rare.
Maybe they just like things with sharp teeth.
Maybe they like just to scare off their guests.
Yeah.
Like if the
put
guest
them
is
by the
staying
door as
too long,
guards.
okay, he's not leaving, get in the tiger. No, not working, get the snake. Oh, and how about you?
I don't know anyone with a tiger. I don't think I can top that. But my aunt has geckos.
What?
Geckos is like kind of like lizards, but not exactly.
Well, yeah.
Actually, I saw something in Kazakhstan. There's hijab.
Ah, squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirrel. Hijab. In a public park. He just came and play with children and go up the trees. It's a nice animal.
In my university, people feed the squirrels all the time. So if you're just sitting outside studying, then the squirrels will like come up to you and like they think you have food for them, so they'll just like poke around and like see what you're reading. They're very friendly.
Yeah, it's fun with such animals when they're friendly. And for about me, I remember someone. Actually, I know two persons with different pets, which are strange. One has a rat, like a lab rat, a white one with red eyes. Yeah, and it's a girl, and she used to live in our dormitory in the university, and we were all just like, why would you have a rat in your dormitory? Because many people already had those, but different types, not the ones you buy, but some people, like in old buildings, you just might get a mouse.
Right,
So
yeah. You have to buy them.
why you buy them? So yeah, and once I had I used to give such circles, and there was a little boy who had a snake, and he was always telling me about his snake and showing me pictures, and the snake is just running free in the house. Yeah, and he said like it has no venom, it's not venomous, and it's safe, like it doesn't do anything, but it's big snake.
One of my relatives also, he studied in Malaysia, and Malaysia is popular in snakes. Monkeys, yes. But actually for snakes in particular, he plays with any snake. With any snake, and he don't fear from any type of snakes. Even as he told me that even if the snake bite him, he will not suffer from this bite. His body is okay with any snake bite.
Oh.
Yes, there is some few people from this type. They don't suffer from any bite, from any snake bite.
Oh, even if it's venomous, if it has poison,
Yes.
it doesn't suffer.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Not in not absolutely, but
he won't die.
yes, minimal impact, minimal.
Ah, oh, interesting. Actually, yeah, I heard about somebody like that, but it's really rare cases when something in your blood works like that, like antivenom. Yeah,
Maybe.
that's good if you live in Malaysia or Australia or place with snakes. Okay, so since we are few here today, we will pick a topic and we will be discussing that topic because it's really hard to play a game with few people. So, Ashim. So, what we do now is we vote on which topic we want to discuss today, and we will start discussing that so we can be a bit more productive today. No games, but productive speaking, so we get new information about some topic which we are interested. So, who wants to start suggesting topics?
Just a topic.
Online money.
Online money
Yes.
making,
Space exploration.
space exploration,
Space.
exploration. You can suggest more than one. It's okay.
Traveling.
Traveling.
Cheating.
What do you mean by cheating? Like on exams or on people?
On your spouse.
Cheating, yeah, like in exams, in our
Okay.
lives, maybe.
In a bicycle race?
In the bicycle race? No, I don't think that's the way he got the first place. Do you have a twin brother? Okay, so cheating. Any other suggestions?
Traditions and norms in different countries.
That's interesting. Okay, so who wants to? We will vote by raising our hands. Discuss online money
Wait, can we
making.
only vote once or can we vote multiple times?
You can vote multiple times, yeah. Okay. Online money. Who wants? Even Hashim is like, I don't know why I suggested that.
Can I just vote for everything because they're all interesting?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
support
understand.
everyone. Okay, and the second topic was space exploration. Who wants to discuss space exploration? Okay, we got 4 votes here. And who wants to discuss was there traditions? That's also 4. And we had
Traveling
also
and cheating.
traveling. No? Okay. Cheating.
Me, no.
Okay, so it's down to what we say, traditions or space exploration, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So who's in for traditions?
Sure.
Space exploration. Like, oh no, we like traditions more.
Talking about traditions. Let's do it.
Okay, traditions. Well, I think we've all been in different countries and lived there, as I can see, and we have a really good ideas about traditions and how nice they can be, or strange, or well, mostly strange or nice. They can be something else, I think. Like for me, I just have 2 categories of traditions. That's weird or that's nice. I don't. Okay, so who can tell us about something the most different tradition, like for you, the newest thing, the most strange thing you've seen in another country? Some tradition that you think, wow.
Actually, in my last experience
Mhm.
in Kazakhstan, it's a very different, very unique country. It's very green and very natural. There's so many green places there and areas. But the most strange thing that maybe it's not too much strange, but
But
it's
for you it was
different-
strange.
different than
That's
here
my
in
point, yeah.
Jordan. There's in Kazakhstan you might be walking at 1 a.m.
Mhm.
and both girls and boys like this, and there's no taxis there.
Mm.
Very rare taxis. So you might just say
Hitchhike.
Hitchhike for any car,
Mhm.
and they will pick up you from to the place that you want to go. That even at night they don't feel scared or like this. And it's a normal thing to go with
Stranger.
with a stranger at late hour at night.
Mm. It's okay to do the exact thing that your parents warn you about when you're small, right?
Don't get in
It's
a stranger's car.
it's always like don't get in any car. If the person you don't get in that car when we're little, it's always like that. But for them, it's okay. Wow, that's interesting. Well, is that which city was that? Was it the capital?
No, it's not the capital. It's Almaty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how Istanbul and Ankara.
Ah, so it's
Yes,
like the
it's
second capital.
The
or like-
dynamic capital.
Hmm. Ah. Well, yeah, it can happen. Have you done that?
This is that was my first time there.
So you got in with a car, like in a stranger car?
No. Yes.
Ah, you did.
With my colleagues, not with.
Hmm? Ah, not by yourself.
Not alone, by myself. With my colleagues.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. So did you have any like feeling or you thought like okay, that
There's no,
were you following the
counter.
road?
There's nothing. There's no identity to introduce you to the
Mhm.
driver. You know who is this
Yeah.
driver like this. Just a normal car, and even there you can drive a car with a steering on the left.
Ah.
And sometimes in the same country, the steering will be on the right.
Ah, just like in Russia. I saw
In
that.
Russia, it's on the right.
No, but you can
Yes.
buy a car with a steering on the right because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
But it's okay to drive it. I don't know. Actually, it was my first shock. Sorry, am I interrupting?
No.
Actually, it was my first shock when I first got to the airport. Like friends of my brother were meeting me there, and they had a car, and the steering was on the right side. And I was like, oh, I didn't know this about this country, that people drive on the left side. And when we got out of the airport, I was sitting in the front, and they were driving normal, except the driver is sitting in the wrong place. And it was dangerous because we wanted to get around some big cars and vehicles, and and he was like, okay, look for me, like can you see, is there cars coming? I'm like, how do you drive alone? Because it's impossible to drive alone and go and pass someone. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay, that was one thing. Would you get in a stranger's car?
No.
No? I might, if I needed that.
If I was with colleagues like you or maybe.
I might, but I would be following the road all my way. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
We're going there?
You should go there right. If he's not, I'm opening the door and dropping my... No, I'm opening the door and putting the bag and jumping on it. I'll be thinking like, what should I do if something goes wrong?
From moving vehicle.
Like, what else can I do? Yeah, so, how about you? Tell us about what's strange here for you.
Oh, it's strange here. I was going to tell you about Canada because I studied in Canada.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of poutine?
Putin?
Not the person, not Putin. There's a dish, food that they eat in Canada. We don't eat it in the U.S. It's called poutine, and
think
it's
I've heard
really
of it.
weird. It's French fries and then like cheese, like sort of cheese curds, like squishy white cheese, and gravy. I don't know, gravy's like meat sauce kind of. And like that's it, and they just eat it, and it tastes like really oily, but it's pretty good. And it's weird. It's really. I don't know who invented it or why.
And this is in Canada, not here.
Oh, this is in Canada.
So the food here was not strange for you.
Food here is fine actually. I mean, I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat vegetables
so-
or anything. But shabula is great. Fish is great.
Mm.
Falafel,
You don't
obviously.
eat the fish?
I do eat fish, although I haven't actually eaten a lot of fish recently.
But you don't eat any type of red meat?
No red meat, no
Nothing.
nothing with legs, and no snakes either.
Yeah, I was thinking about what doesn't have legs.
Fish don't have legs.
So so nothing with legs. So that's your
That's
rule,
pretty
or
more or less, approximately.
interesting. So I'll be the whole time thinking about what else has like no legs, and be suggesting to you. Okay. So and what was strange tradition for you here in Jordan? About traditions, like something that we do. So we know, like, not to do it when we go outside, like.
I'm trying to think. Like, there's
Okay,
actually not that much.
So you can think, and we can.
Maybe wedding traditions.
Wedding traditions
Okay, but I
are
haven't
crazy
gotten
everywhere.
married here, so I
What?
haven't gotten married here, so I like don't know.
You didn't see any weddings yet?
Oh, I actually did see a wedding, but it's just not that weird. Just dancing and fun.
Yeah, they can be worse than here. I thought that it's like the craziest thing that we have until I saw a wedding of some nation who live in Russia. There are Assyrians, and they have really weird traditions in the wedding, which one of which is giving bread to everyone.
Okay.
And okay, but before the wedding, like while you still go getting like when
welcome
you're
to
meeting
the wedding, here,
home,
have some bread.
and then you have to get in the car and drive to the wedding, and you think like, what should I do with this all the time? You know, you are you are wearing a suit, and like girls wearing dresses, and they have bread, and you're like, what should I do with this bread? No, it's just not like usual bread. It's like you can say here it's like shrak, and they give you like big one, which is like folded round, and it's like
Russia?
yeah, but not Russians. It's a nation who lives there, Assyrians.
Syrians?
Assyrians.
Syrians? Syria?
No, it's
Like
in
the
Arabic.
empire way back, like the
They
ancient empire,
yeah,
but
ancient
then-
empire like 2,000, 3,000 years ago. They had countries here in the Middle East. There was a country. Yeah, so that was
Yeah,
strange
Russia.
for me.
So you attend that wedding?
Yeah, I was at that wedding, and it was crazy for me to see all that. And
Actually,
Yeah.
I've been to Kurdistan
Mhm.
and wedding traditions there. Also, okay, it's similar in a way to the wedding traditions in Kazakhstan, but they go at the place to a public park, and they start dancing and do some folklore activities, and they eat some sort of sweets in a public park for anybody. They allocate these sweets to anybody, even me. I wasn't passing. They gave me some sort of this, and they start dancing and taking photos and something like this. After that, they would go to a hotel or a wedding party outside the park when the sun sets. They go after that to the normal parties like our parties.
Interesting. Wow. Do you have anything to add?
Actually, when I was in Malaysia, I read something about some kind of people. If someone, his husband died, he's burned alive with his husband.
They burn you with your dead spouse?
His husband, his wife. When his husband died, the wife will burn
Together
alive.
or separately?
Separately, but beside together.
Will burn alive?
Burned alive, يعني تدفن حية. Burned alive.
But to get buried alive or
Yes.
burnt? Buried in the ground.
In the ground.
Ah,
When his
well.
husband is died.
So they put them together.
Yes. So
Just to make sure. Can I write that in my will? I should have asked Lena.
Oh yeah.
Is it legal to
So
write?
sure. And another thing I see when someone is died, he will burn it and take his ash and put it on the bottom.
Yes.
That's normal.
Yes.
I saw a video about this subject. After they burn the dead body, they collect the sand, and after that they do some process for that sand and convert it to diamond.
Yeah, I've read about that. You can make yourself a diamond. It's interesting. It's better than having just a vase.
Yeah.
You can have like big ring or like necklace. Who's that? That's my husband. Like.
So, in a joke, someone told me he will fire him because he think if he not fire him, he will exchange to the Night King like in the Game of Thrones. So
No, so how about different? So that's the only strange things that you've seen
yes,
for you.
for me, yes.
Really, no strange traditions for you here? That's the strangest
There's
thing
too
here.
much
It's
strange
like
traditions
even for us. Sometimes I go like, why do they do that?
Well, I mean, I mostly spend time at school, and there's not a lot of strange at school.
Are you from Canada?
I'm from America, but I study in Canada. Except for this summer, I study here.
Oh,
Some of strange things here in Jordan, especially in weddings. They shoot
when they shoot, guns.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
it's
They do that in Texas, I think.
but not only in weddings, like for fun, no.
Oh yeah, just like whatever.
When you're so happy, just
Yeah. Yeehaw.
Actually, they do it here also. Like when you're too happy, it can be a graduation or somebody got a kid, but not in the capital. It's illegal,
Yeah,
actually.
we don't do that in my city.
but like depends where are you. Like some cities, it's okay. So yeah, many things we have here. Weddings here are so strange. We have a tradition which is not a tradition. Our weddings, yeah, we do things on every wedding which are not connected to us in any way.
Just do them.
Like, yeah, they're not connected to our culture anyway. Like, for example, this cake thing. It's the cake. You cut it with a sword. Why? Like,
Yeah.
since when we had that? Like, it was strange. And I noticed all of these things since I got married last year. And I was like, wow, like I should. And they, like, we had no cake at the weddings. and they got me this huge cake and a sword. And we were holding it, and I was like, okay, so we should cut it now. Everyone's shooting. So we put it, and it's not cutting. So I was like, okay, go harder. And we're just like, and we started just hitting it with the sword, you know? And it's not going. And the lady behind the camera was like, stop, like, it's fake. It's like, why? Just like, just pass it on. It's like, why? Like, should we do it? Like, just like, get a sword and just pass it. And it was strange for me. I was like, okay, that's somewhere to end, like, but we passed that. Yeah, so I started noticing these things, like why we should do that, which is not connected. Like, I don't know who got this in the traditions in Jordan. Like, who was the first one? Because it's not connected.
Maybe they couldn't find a knife, and so they're just like, I don't know, let's use a sword, whatever.
A sword. Maybe.
Do you do such things in wedding parties in the United States?
I mean, we cut the cake with a cake cutting knife, like a normal knife, except bigger because it's a big cake.
Real cake, actually.
Yes, we have real cake and we eat it and it's delicious.
We also do have real cakes.
I believe
Like, we have
you.
some there.
I've seen real cakes. I am aware of their existence. Let's see. I guess the weirdest thing I can think of at weddings there's a couple weird things. Is we throw random stuff, not random stuff. We throw rice at weddings, and except for people try not to because birds eat it and get sick. But it's traditional. And then the bride, after like the ceremony in front of everybody, park at the church or wherever, she'll throw either her bouquet of flowers or her garter from her socks into the audience, and whoever catches it, they're gonna get married next.
What did she do with her socks?
She throws it into the audience, into the crowd.
Either the bouquet or the thing. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
like
call
the thing that ties the socks on. Like if the socks aren't stretchy, then I think like a tie, sort of like this.
Okay.
And she'll like throw it, and then all the young girls in the audience usually try.
Yes. The girl that will catch this flower or this.
The garter. It's a
Yes.
garter.
She will get married
Yeah, that's
the first one.
Yeah. And then the other thing is after they get married, the tradition is we tie like tin cans to the back of their car, and then they drive away with their cans.
Yeah, I've seen that in many movies.
Yeah.
Actually, we
I've
are
seen
well
it more
aware,
in
I think.
movies, Yeah,
Because it's the movies. You make the
Yeah.
movies, and we see like all of your traditions there. So everyone, like, I think all the world almost aware of what's happening there. I think like tying the
probably.
empty cans of.
Empty cans, they throw it.
No, they tie it to the car and they drive.
honestly, I've
But-
seen that more in movies than in real life.
Yeah, I think it's an old tradition.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
in new movies they don't do it anymore.
You know everything already.
That's
about
what I've
America.
noticed. Like, they used to do it in really old movies, but now they don't do it. If you see a really old movie with people getting married, you can see like a car dragging bunch of cans, empty
Yeah.
cans, and
It
they
makes
write on the car
noise.
just married, and they just drive,
Actually,
and they never show us where they go.
It's their honeymoon.
Yeah, on the car.
Yeah. I don't know where they're driving
You can't
to.
go there with a dress
Maybe
and suit.
Florida.
I saw some cars here in Jordan. They put empty Pepsi cans
Yeah,
like this, and they just
with
Oh, they
people
did?
who just married also. The car. You don't know.
maybe
Just to make
Maybe
noise.
they just changed. Well, yeah, traditions can be crazy sometimes. Yeah, but
Oh, this is my favorite American tradition that I like to tell people about, so I have to tell you guys. Do you guys know about St. Patrick's Day?
yeah, well, I St.
Do you
Patrick's
know what
Day.
we do on St. Patrick's Day in America?
You drink green stuff.
Actually, I know.
Well, yeah,
Everything
you
should
drink
be green.
stuff,
I don't-
but like you have to wear something green, and if you
Green.
don't wear something green, then people get to hit you.
Yes.
They get to hit you.
Yeah,
Wait, I didn't know that.
Whenever you meet someone on St. Patrick's Day, you're like, okay, where's your green? And they have to show you the green thing, or else you're like, either they pinch you or they hit you.
Even total strangers.
I mean, usually it's
Or
someone
your
you're gonna
friends.
talk to, not like the guy in the store where you go to buy a candy bar.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like,
what I'm
okay,
asking
guy,
about.
Where's your grade? No, you don't. Just your friends.
Ah, okay.
What is the occasion?
Okay,
St.
St. Patrick's Day.
It's March 17th. It's some Irish saint, and nobody knows who
Well,
St. Patrick is in America.
It's a guy who got, I think, all the snakes away from Ireland,
Yeah.
and then I don't know why there are like some elves there. It's fun. It's fun. That's it. It's a holiday. You have fun. You go out. Well, that's the point. Yeah, like
Green
you,
stuff and beer for people who drink beer.
yeah, which is green, which can be poisonous actually
Yes.
if you drink too many, because many people use it like where.
Yes. It's a dangerous holiday.
Actually, there is also some strange tradition in Kazakhstan also. If somebody is smoking or holding a cigarette packet, and you ask him for a cigarette, and he refuses to give you, he will bite you.
Bite you.
So
Yes.
bite you?
Yes. No, he will beat you.
Beat you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a bit different.
That's still weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why you don't want to give me a cigarette?
Yeah,
I will
it's
beat you.
yeah, it's crazy.
Makes you crazy.
In Russia, it's the same actually. It's totally okay to go to a total stranger and ask for cigarettes,
Yes.
and just like go, can I have a cigarette? And they're like, okay, sure, and just like
Does
smoke it.
everybody just carry
Actually,
cigarettes around?
Well, many people do smoke, so and well here also, but here it's so strange to ask. If somebody asked me here for a cigarette, I would give them, but I would get like this question in my head, like what? Because it's not normal when people do it. It's like you're walking with a sandwich and the stranger comes like, can I get a bite? And you're like, why? Like, okay, I'm not. Yeah, so
Actually, Russia and Kazakhstan, they
they're-
are borders with each other, and
they used to be the same country, like how much? Like 20 years ago or more, a little bit
Soviet
more.
Union.
Yeah, so they have many of the same things, which like some of them are nice, but some of them are not. Like the same thing with cigarettes goes with phones. It's okay to go for total stranger and ask them to make a phone call, and everybody would be okay. Like if you look normal, not like a person who would run with the phone.
Uh-huh.
I
But
do that in America too. Like if you don't have your phone with you and you need to make a call.
I think it's like it's okay.
But in Russia and these countries, they don't understand English at all.
Yeah, that's the hardest part there. In these countries, you can't speak English to people. That was my first, like, second shock, or like, I stopped counting actually there. But yeah, when I thought like, okay, so what? I don't know the language. I would just be speaking English, and people should understand, because here we do understand English because of movies. We always had movies, and everybody understands a little bit. You can speak like to anyone. They can show you where to go, where's the market, where's the hotel, stuff like. But there, no.
Even if you know the English language, you don't speak it.
No, they just don't.
Yes, yes.
Many of them don't.
Maybe
And
in Europe, especially in Germany, Germany and France, they speak English. They wouldn't speak English with you.
Mm.
Just
to let you learn their language.
yes, to get to encourage you to speak in their language.
Yeah, that's a good encouragement. You will really have to. Like, okay, I need to eat something. I haven't, I didn't
Yeah.
eat like since 3 days. Nobody's
Learn
selling.
the word for bread now.
Yeah, just like anything, water. Yeah, so some places.
I want to ask you about something. I really
Where?
ask her. Something
Sorry.
about tradition in America. He wrote something. It's about the Purge Day. You hear about it?
Which day?
The Purge Day.
The Purge Day?
Yes.
I think that's in a movie,
Oh,
no?
Yeah.
it's in a movie.
But that's a movie only. You don't have that, right?
That's not real as far as I know.
Yes,
I hope not.
I know it's not real now, but the American government working on it.
Oh my god. Don't ask me about the American government.
Yeah, it's the same for us actually. Don't ask us about the government. Everybody's ashamed of their own government. Like, oh no.
No, but like.
They're just
even
some guys
more-
there doing stuff.
If you become real, what do you think?
She will stay here, I
will
think.
stay here or stay in Canada. I'm not going back home. But actually, I feel like my city is kind of like Canada. Like, we're pretty polite and we always follow the rules. If there was a purge day, like, nothing would change. We would just, like, drive on the right side of the road and, like, stop at the stoplights and do everything normally.
How is traffic in your city? It's similar like our traffic.
No. Everybody, it's
I
very
think our
orderly.
traffic is much better.
It's very orderly, and there's a lot of like letting other people go in front of you. It can actually be really slow. If you get to an intersection, there's all these cars, then nobody wants to be the first one to go. So then, like, everybody's like, "No, you go first. No, you go first."
Ah, really?
Yeah.
We do
So
that
it's
only when we pay. You like, no, I will pay. Actually, we don't say you go first. When you go, like, through a door, that's the only place where we do
Yeah.
that. But on the street, no way.
Yeah, so definitely that way on the
When
street.
you go out from the elevator, okay, go.
Yeah, but
in
in the car, no.
Oh, yeah, the
It's-
driving is very different.
Yeah, here it's,
I can drive in my city. I would not be able to drive here.
yeah.
You have to go to Cairo. Very good.
Is it easier?
Yeah, you will drive there.
It's
But I
crazy.
have to learn Egyptian. The Egyptian dialect, I mean. Sounds weird to me.
Yes.
It's most like it's more of yeah, different language.
Yeah.
Their like Egyptian dialect, how they speak in Egypt. It's not at all like close to Arabic at any
I mean,
ways.
it's-
But we know it because of movies also.
Yeah.
See how much we learn? It's good that we have TVs in Jordan. Like we had them long time ago. We can understand Egypt, we can understand English, we can understand everyone.
From Fusha, you can understand like 30% of movies in Egypt.
Really? Because sometimes I'm thinking about what they say, and when I'm watching something or like listening to some guy who's talking, and I think about what would I do if I was like if I didn't know their accent and their dialect. I wouldn't understand the word, because if you compare the words, it's different, especially to our dialect.
Yeah.
It's crazy difference.
Actually, we understand the Egyptian accent.
Yeah, but because of movies and because they're coming here, we're going
Yes.
there. But if that wasn't happening and you just listen to the words they say and they are nothing like what we speak.
Yes, but it's closer to our language than North Africa, like Tunisia.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
those it's really hard to understand. Yeah, it's
But if they, as she said, if they speak Fusha, we will understand everything.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember meeting Algerian guys, and we were trying to understand each other, and we had to speak Fusha to each other, and it was fun until we got like a little bit like used to speaking a bit normal. They started to understand our dialect actually, and they started speaking like us, because we couldn't like even try to speak like them. It was really hard for us. So we spent.
Actually, my colleagues in my company, we have a branch in Algeria. So when they go there, they thought that it's an Arabic country and we will dialogue with each other and we will talk with anybody. But the thing that they cannot deal with anybody just in French.
Yeah,
And some Fusha, a little bit. If they speak with their Algerian accent, they speak Arabic, but in very quick.
yeah, it's really fast. They speak really fast.
Yes.
Yeah, our dialect here is slow actually.
Yes.
I've
From my
noticed.
perspective, it's not that slow, but that's just
Well, because you're learning it. Yeah,
You
but
think that we are talking too much fast, yeah? In
Usually.
Arabic. Yes. Like we, like we.
Am
like
I
we speak
talking
English.
fast?
No,
Okay.
you're not talking fast. No, for me no, because I think we're used to people speaking
Yes.
fast. Like if you watch something, especially like, I don't know, people like some cartoons even, sometimes they speak really fast in English and you have to catch up with them, so we just got used to it. But I found out that actually I speak Russian faster than Arabic.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
You speak Russian?
Yeah, and I'm faster than when I'm speaking Arabic. When I'm speaking
Oh, yeah, what languages do you speak? Because you said you spoke like a bunch of them. You didn't say which one.
Arabic, English, Russian, and German.
My visit to Kazakhstan, they all speak Russian language.
Yeah.
They speak two languages, local language,
Yeah.
Kazakh language, and Russian language.
Yeah.
But if you speak Russian language, you can speak with too much countries. Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and also there's too much.
There are like too many countries actually, and many countries they have like lots of Russians in
Yes.
them. So like Germany, for example, and many countries in Europe, and specific regions in every country almost.
Actually, the mathematics department in any university in the world has a lot of Russians.
Mathematics?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's-
I don't know what.
What's the problem?
The math department of any university has a lot of Russians.
Oh,